everyone, to another episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. I'm your host, Harley, as always, joined by the wonderful Felix.
What's up?
And the fabulous Brandon.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, let's start our show off with our sponsors. We have Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios and Straka Art. You know what to do. Scan those QR codes and let them know the Mod Squad sent you. Also have shirts. Guys, go to the community and order your shirt. And also don't forget to check out Conversations with the Mod Squad. This week we have the Daily Dank himself.
That was a good
I
one.
just saw that. I can't wait to watch it after this. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's go on to our first trailer. Okay, this is Transformers 1.
So, how long do you think we'll be here?
Are your kids
I'm not
big
talking to you.
Transformers?
Mine are.
Watchers
We
or-
are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
It was when I was a kid.
I was.
I was big
Report
into
to waste
Transformers
management.
when I was a kid. I
Hi
just
there,
watched
I'm
this
V127.
trailer the other
I'm
day.
actually working
It
on
looks
some
pretty
big
good.
names. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron.
We're gonna call you B.
I know we're just lowly worker bots who can't even transform. Don't you want to see what's out there?
There's a reason no one goes to the surface. It's dangerous.
Why'd you bring jetpacks?
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you.
I accept those terms.
The surface.
It's beautiful.
You have proven yourself worthy. Take these and access
That sounds like
your
OG.
full potential.
It's time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
We can transform now.
He said the
On
thing.
3, 1.
It's working! Where's my head?
How do we use these things?
Oh, look at wheels! I need wheels!
Guys, that's not good.
We've got these powers for a reason. Let's use them.
I'm not gonna lie, I had like
We stand
no
here
interest
together.
in what they were doing yet.
As
Right.
one.
I don't know if it's bringing back the OG feels or what, but
Yeah.
Oh, I got
kinda-
a battle mask! It appeared with this guy! Knife hands? I have knife hands!
B, these are not the bad guys.
Why did you cut the door?
Wait, no, it was already like that. Right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
It was. Yeah, it was already like. Yeah, that's right.
this got me intrigued.
Yeah. It's
I wasn't-
weird. It's weird not hearing Peter Cullen's voice coming from Optimus Prime, but
That the
Yeah.
one they were talking to though, the main one, he seemed like that was him. I didn't see his name in the
didn't see his
credits
name
at
in
the
the
end there.
in the credits.
but it sounded like him to me at least.
I'm wasn't a big Transformer fan, but this one actually got me intrigued to watch it.
I mean, you giggled a couple of times, so
Okay. Time for some. Time for some news. From The Hollywood Reporter, The Office sets first cast members for potential follow-up series. Brandon, how do you feel about this one?
Honestly, I mean, we don't know anything about this. It's got Greg Daniels running it, which he was the showrunner of the original, not the original, the original American version,
Yeah.
which is, my favorite show, just about. I I don't know. I don't have it definitely I'm not excited about it. Honestly, what they need to do instead of doing a reboot or trying to like bring back and make a whole season with the old cast, they need to do like another Christmas special or something. Just do a Christmas episode
Like an
and bring
episode.
everybody back for like a hour long special, Have another Christmas party episode and that would make everybody
You know
happy.
what they
I
should do is do that and introduce the new cast with
yeah,
them, and then
yeah.
make the show with
It's
the new
just,
cast, kind of like a passing of the
Office
torch.
I'm a huge Office fan, and I know Office fans can be really annoying, and because we care a lot about the show and the characters and everything. They're like, friends, and not the show Friends, that's trash, but actually they feel like friends people we know. And and so like, especially in like the last season of The Office when they started bringing new characters in, a lot of people didn't warm up to these new characters. So I have a feeling Office fans are gonna have a hard time with a new show with new characters.
Well, at least
So
you'll know how the UK fans felt when they said your office is.
yeah, but even a lot of UK people didn't watch the original UK version of The Office. I think it had a bigger,
I'm just
fan
giving you
base in
shit
America
because
than it did in the UK.
if in 10 years they come out with the Walking Dead reboot, I would flip out. No one's
Right,
replacing Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes,
right.
Andrew Leakey.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
going to be
how
hard.
so like Ricky Gervais was amazing in the UK Office. There's some really good stuff in the UK Office. The American Office came in and they did everything way better. Um, but I don't know how you could replace Michael Scott. I just don't see
Which
how
is
you
why I
could even
think they
attempt
should
to
do a
replace
new
Michael Scott.
a new set of characters. I don't think they should.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like a one-for-one swap. I don't think they're gonna bring in somebody else to play Michael Scott or have somebody else, come in and play Jim and Pam. It's gonna be its own thing, some other company maybe getting followed around by a documentary crew or something like that. Just like, even though the US Office was a reboot or a remake of the UK Office, they still had different names and stuff, so it wasn't a total remake. It was, but it wasn't. But I don't see them trying to replace Michael Scott or Jim and Pam or Dwight. You just can't. Uh, I feel and I have faith in Greg Daniels. He's a great showrunner. I think he's going to do something good with it. I'm just very hesitant about it, and I know a lot of Office fans probably are.
Understandable.
You know they
What?
have an office that's Hindu.
I think just about every country has a version of The Office now. There's dozens of versions of The Office out there now, like way more than you would think.
Because I was
Look up,
looking
look
to
up.
where to watch The Office and all these
It's on
other.
Peacock. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
You want to watch the one from
yeah,
here if you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Isn't The Office on Peacock though?
I think it's on Peacock. Yeah, there's okay, here you go. So international versions. There's The Office Australia, Canada, Chile, Czech Republic, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, India, Israel, Poland, Saudi Arabia, Sweden, and the UK and the United States. All of those countries have their own version of The Office. So,
Wow.
Now we're gonna have two.
yeah. So,
No,
you know,
I get it, dude. I get it. And as you can tell, Brandon's really, yeah.
you should see my downstairs bathroom.
Is it
It's
all
I
officed
have
out?
on the outside of the door, it has the
It's got the
office
office thing.
plaque. It has the office plaque, and then you go in, and it's pretty great. It's the office. That's where I do some of my best work, is in that office.
Okay. From comicbook.com, Leonardo DiCaprio to play Frank Sinatra opposite Jennifer Lawrence in movie from Martin Scorsese.
Surprise, surprise, Leo in another Martin Scorsese movie.
He wants another Oscar bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
right?
looked it up. It Pratt dude's 81. I wish I could
Scorsese,
be,
yeah.
yeah, I could be doing what he's doing at that age, man. I'm probably not going to be alive. The Lopez's timeline like stops right at 70. It seems like, and not only that though, he does. You know, you can't really list more than a couple bad movies from him, and they're together, like you said, they've done nothing but good things. Jennifer Lawrence, I mean, she's
Yeah.
another great actress. She can be a great actress,
Oh,
and
she is. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
she definitely can be,
he'll bring
right?
it out.
With
Yeah,
the right role. Yeah, I think so. I think this is gonna be really good for her because she hasn't really done a whole lot recently. She did that one comedy where she
No hard
really let
feelings.
the a whole 'nother side of her show, which I think we all appreciated. But
oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. I know what you're talking about. No hard feelings, like the Harley
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember texting Harley because Harley's like, "You got to see it." We even did the
It
trailer
was
for it back in the day,
funny.
and I'm
Mhm.
like, "This seems so
I
bad."
gotta say, I don't
I watched
understand the
it, and
title
I
of that
enjoyed
movie.
it.
Yeah, I don't understand the title of that movie though, because there were a few hard feelings.
I
No,
I
it was good. I'm
I
looking
kind of
forward to see her doing something big and serious though, like this Scorsese
Yeah,
movie. Sorry, Harley,
same
go
here.
ahead.
that was all right. I kind of am looking forward to seeing her and Leo doing a movie together because they're both good actors and actresses,
And I
and
don't
they
think
both
yeah
have
they've
their
been in a movie
own.
together.
They haven't, and they both have their own take on how they act. So
Don't
putting them
styles,
two
yeah.
together, so it's going to be interesting to
Yeah,
see how that works.
yeah, and I'm curious to see, the direction that
And
Scorsese is
Frank
gonna take with
Sinatra,
this,
yeah.
are we gonna see more of the Rat Pack, are we gonna see somebody playing, Dean Martin and Sammy? I'm really curious about
Sammy
this one
Davis
for
Jr.
sure. I wouldn't have placed Leo in a role like Frank Sinatra, but I think he could I mean, he's a fantastic actor, so I think he could
Yeah.
definitely pull it off. I'm very intrigued with this one, that's for sure.
Okay. From comicbook.com, Keanu Reeves will play Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
That's
That's
perfect
brilliant.
casting. Yeah.
That's some brilliant casting. Yeah, I was just talking about this with my son earlier, right before we started recording. This is brilliant. Yeah, I love that he's signed on to do this.
I didn't really enjoy the first Sonic. The second one was even worse, but this one actually's got me back in the Sonic games. So
Really? I
yeah,
actually liked these way more than I expected to. Yeah, Jim Carrey, sold it for me, and then
yeah,
the fact that he's coming,
he's back.
not retiring completely and is coming back for this one, that's awesome.
From Deadline, Quentin Tarantino drops the movie Critic as his final film.
Yeah, like, out of nowhere, he was just like, "Yeah, I've changed my mind, not doing it, not making this one."
Do you think someone told him or someone read it and it wasn't quite to the standard of being the last Tarantino? I mean,
Yeah.
probably
So,
wants to go out on a high note, and
that's
it
what I
probably
hate about this. I hate the fact that he is like, "I'm making one more movie and that's it."
and
Because
that's it. Yeah,
now, is any script gonna be good enough, you know?
to
Like,
be
he's
the
gonna
last
have he's
one.
gonna
Yeah,
have such high expectations for himself, he never should've. I mean, I'm not in Tarantino's head. Thank God I wouldn't survive it. But I don't know what he's thinking, but he's dead set on one final movie, and I feel like he really painted himself into a corner
That's
because
what. It's
now,
exactly what I thought too when he did
yeah,
this.
he all of a sudden, he was stoked about the movie Critic, and now all of a sudden, there was tons of rumors floating around with, Brad Pitt in the lead role,
It was
and
going to be set in the world of the last
uh,
movie,
yeah, Once Upon a
Once
Time in
Upon a Time.
Hollywood, and now, is any script going to be good enough for Tarantino's final movie?
So do you believe that kind of was it too? That it didn't like meet his
Yeah,
expectations. See, if
yeah,
it was like
absolutely.
movie 8 or 9, he probably would have done it, and if it wasn't as good, it would have been like whatever. But since, like you
I
said,
just don't,
this is his last one,
I
he's
don't get that.
and it's not up to par. So I don't know.
I mean, he's not that old, right? We were just talking about Scorsese. He's 81. Like, and it's his choice. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But like, why? Why you gotta stop making movies, dude? Everybody loves your fucking movies. Why you gotta stop now? Yeah, it's bizarre. It's a strange choice, and it's something that we'll never know. Yeah,
But we're just
I'm a
common
big
people, so
Yeah. Yeah, we're just lowly peasants. We can't even begin to fathom what goes on in that mind of Tarantino. I'm a big Tarantino fan, but come on, man. Get your shit together.
okay. From the Hollywood Reporter, Fallout officially renewed for season 2 by Amazon. I've been
Have you
actually
guys?
watching this, and it is
I'm not
actually
surprised.
pretty good.
I think
Oh,
it's
it's damn
okay.
good.
Yeah, okie dokie.
It's okie dokie for sure. Me and Chance just watched the 4th episode. We've been taking our time with it because for some reason Amazon decided to drop the entire
All of them.
season, which usually, they'll do like the first few episodes and then they'll do it weekly. And I'm surprised. I don't know why they decided to drop the whole season. I don't know if they were like totally
We're
sure about this
actually
show, but
marinating it too. I think we're in episode 4. We're only watching like a
yeah,
couple here and there. We're not gonna. We're
it's
not.
really good.
Yeah,
And
I'm enjoying it.
I'm not even a huge gamer, so I know enough about the games where I notice stuff and I'm like, I bet that's from the
See, that's
game,
what it is.
or
This
that's from the game.
storyline. My son was telling me this storyline because my son used to play it all the time. Is not
Hmm.
from the games, but like everything
No,
else is the
the world is,
characters. The
yeah,
yeah.
And
yeah.
we talked about this on the gaming show the other day because like it, they've upgraded their online game
To
because
meet.
of this one.
Yeah, all right, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, to run like parallel with the show. That's pretty cool.
But
No,
yeah,
we're
I'm
we're
wondering.
really
So we're all three
enjoying
of
it.
us though are enjoying it. Then Harley, Brandon, you guys.
Yeah. Walton
Yeah.
Goggins is one of my favorite actors. I've been a huge fan of his for a long time,
Whatever he
and
does, yeah.
his he is so goddamn good in this show. He's my favorite thing about this show.
Same
I
here.
love him.
And I was actually glad they dropped it all at once because I hate the waiting weeks and weeks
See,
to get it all because I like to
I
sit
don't
and
mind
binge
it.
watch it all at once.
Yeah, but
Nah,
Harley, you never sit there and watch everything all at once.
I know it takes me several times to to watch it. Okay, so let's move on to our trailer 2. Here we go. It is going to be You Can't Run Forever.
Why not? Yeah, when Brandon shared this, I was like, okay, seems good. And as I was
J.K.
watching,
Simmons.
yeah, I just watched
He's a name
a little
that
bit in
draws you
the
to a
beginning
movie.
before I, say, yeah, we're going to use this trailer or not. And I stayed watching, and I stayed watching, and I stayed watching, and I watched the whole damn thing, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's suspenseful.
it's pretty intense. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I hate that I look high, like Brandon said.
You do. You look high as fuck. Are you high right now, Felix?
Survival. Continuing longer than another
420
person
hangover?
or thing. You gotta take risks. The key is to stay in the game.
You know what, dude? I bet
Survival of
there's
the
something
fittest.
behind it, though.
You're either predator.
There's gotta be. I think there's
or you're
something
prey.
behind it. He's not just being.
My wife.
Where is she now?
Like, is it his character? Is this the sequel to Whiplash? The drum the drumming
She's
movie.
been through so much. Talk to her.
I know things haven't been easy. We all just want you to be happy. I don't know. It's just... What do you want?
Eddie! Why is he following me?
Run! What's wrong with you?
911. My name is Miranda Cooper. I'm lost in the middle of the woods. I need help. Hello?
Miranda.
Oh my god, he knows
Come
my
on.
name. He's coming.
I'll be your new daddy.
There's a crazy man. We have to run. Let's go!
Maybe he is a creeper. I'll be your new daddy.
Right?
We
Does this
saw
man look familiar to
something
you?
like this
Cinema
before
World,
on
Miranda.
here.
It's not safe to go
It
into the
reminded
woods.
me of
It's often
Alone.
dangerous. We're
We
organizing
recently
a
watched the
search
movie
party.
Alone.
Where
a
is
week
she?
or
Seeking
two
out.
ago.
Calm down, honey. She's not
And
alone.
She's just
it's got a lot of these
girl.
elements.
Well, she's
on
about to be a dead little girl.
I don't have to run faster than the man-eating tiger. I just have to run faster than you. Keep moving before anybody can figure out what you're doing.
Need help?
Thank
Thank you for the thrill of the chase and for the glorious day ahead.
He's right behind me!
Why are you doing this?
Does it matter?
You're lucky I didn't shoot you.
Like this?
Kind of reminds me of the Strangers, the Strangers trailer where they're like, "Why are you doing this?" And like, "Cause you're here."
Yeah, because you're
There's
home.
nothing more
Yeah.
scarier than
Yeah, just a psychopath being a psychopath and not having a
backstory.
motivation.
Nothing. They're just nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. J.K. Simmons is one of those guys that I'm drawn to that movie if I know that he's going to be
He's
in
in
it
it, yeah.
because you know it's going to be good. He's one of those actors that you know
You see
can
him in the
just-
different roles. There's some actors
he
that,
can do
no matter
whatever he
what,
wants.
a good actor like Leonardo DiCaprio, I always see
Yeah.
him as the character he's playing. Same
Yeah.
thing with J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this guy can, you know, he could have his pick of roles. So you know if he chose this role,
It's good.
I feel
yeah.
like it's going to be a good one. Yeah. So I'm pretty stoked about that one.
The trailer actually looked really good, so I might have to check
It
that
does.
one out. Okay. Time for some coming soon. Okay, on April 26th, we have Challengers, Breathe, Boy Kills World, Unsung Hero, Humane, Nowhere Special. That is it this week, guys. What are you looking forward to?
Boy Kills World, man. I think we did that
That
trailer.
movie
and
looks
Yep.
so fucking cool. I cannot wait to watch that movie.
That is what I'm excited for.
It was not even on my radar at all, and we saw the trailer here, and I'm like, I need to see that. But
Oh, it
I
looks-
haven't
it
seen
looks
Abigail
wild.
yet. Abigail came out this past weekend. Brandon,
Yeah,
have you
we
seen
just
it
saw it.
as of recording?
Yeah, we just watched it last night as of recording this. Bloody good time. We
Was
had a
it?
lot of fun watching it. Yeah, Chance isn't a big horror movie fan. And I asked him before we went. I asked him if he wanted to go, and he was asking me what it was about. And I was like, "Well, it's about Dracula's daughter, basically. A little girl. She's a vampire ballerina type thing." He's like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool." And we go and we sit down. We're starting to watch the movie, and he's like, "Is this a horror movie?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I told you." Like, what he's like, "But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a horror movie." And so, like, of course it's a horror movie.
Dracula's daughter, dude.
But he really enjoyed it too because it's more of like kind of like a horror action type movie.
Yeah.
But I will say, yeah, the tons of blood, tons of gore. a lot of fun. But I will say the setting, like the set pieces, the house itself is what makes this movie so cool. It's such a cool setting. It's a really fun story. They didn't, tread completely new ground, a lot of stuff that you've seen before, but it was it was a damn good time. Yeah, we enjoyed it.
We want to see that. I want to see it bad.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Yeah.
Okay. It's time for a blast from the past.
Uh-oh. Let's
Felix,
do
this
it.
is
Since
all you.
2 days ago was 420, we decided to do, or I decided to do, Born in East LA. Check it out. It's Born in East LA is a 1987 American satire comedy written and directed by Cheeseburn. It co-stars Paul Rodriguez, Daniel Stern, Kamala Lopez, Juan Michael Vincent, and Jason Scott Lee in his first feature film debut. The film is based on his song by the same name released in 1985, single by Cheech and Chong. The film
Yeah.
focuses on Rudy, a Mexican American, don't like to get up early in the
In the
morning, from
morning, but
East
they have
Los
to,
Angeles,
so they do it real
real
slow.
slow, who mistakenly is, for an illegal alien and is deported. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen this movie, man, it's a lot of laughs. We were talking about it in prep, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that." Makes me want to see it. To be honest with you,
Dude, I haven't watched this movie in years, but I gotta tell you, I had this on VHS. I might even still have the VHS. I used to watch this so many times.
really,
It is
that's what's
so
up.
goddamn funny. I love this movie. I didn't realize Cheech directed it. That's awesome.
You know what? Me neither. So right now, I didn't know he directed it. But check it out, guys. Since 2 days ago is 420, what is your favorite 420 movie? Just comment below. Let us know if you're into it. If you're not, let us know what is your favorite holiday movie. But yeah, let us know what your favorite 420 movie is.
I think my favorite 420 movie, I actually have two. I have How High and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Good
Can't go
ones.
wrong with Jay and Silent Bob. And How High? I mean, mine's got to be probably Friday.
Oh yeah, good one. I'm gonna say, God, I used to partake quite a bit before my military days, right? We used to watch quite a few of these movies. Up in Smoke, of course, Half Baked, but yeah,
Oh, I
Dazed and
forgot about that
Confused.
one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Half Baked. I couldn't tell you how many times we watched that one. Yeah, Dazed and Confused. That's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's got one of the best soundtracks too. So yeah, those are just a few, of course, some good ones.
Okay. What we are watching this week. I'm watching The Good Doctor because the new season's about to start here soon. So I'm going back and rewatching
See, you
it
always do that, Harley. Why don't you go back and finish everything you don't instead of going back and watching something you've seen already? I'm not
because
saying,
I
but
have
I'm saying.
I forget what happened, so I want a refresher of what happened.
We started Under the Bridge on Hulu, and honestly, I think we did it the trailer for it last week. Kevin was like, "Whatever, salt and
Mhm.
pepper shakers," and it actually is pretty good. It's the soundtrack to this, Biggie, Life and Death, Nirvana. I mean, the soundtrack to
Mm.
this because it's set in the '90s. It's pretty badass. But Under the Bridge Hulu, and we saw Baby Reindeer on Netflix. Wasn't what I was expecting. It was about a stalker based on a true story,
Mm.
but
I
it was.
started that, but
I don't. Yeah, you didn't finish it. And then honestly, we also started the jail experiment one where they let basically the prisoners
No.
run the.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'll be honest with you. The main guy, true story. That's his name. He reminds me of my brother that passed. And I think that's the only thing
Oh,
that keeps me going. The way he talks, his
really?
mannerisms, just him. He reminds me of my brother. So
Oh,
even
yeah.
even she's like, that reminds me of Bruno. I'm like, yeah, me too.
Really?
I wasn't gonna say it, but so we both. She said it, and I was thinking it, so I was like, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I bet that's a trip. Seeing somebody that reminds you of your brother. Um, so I talked about Abigail. We just watched that last night. What else have we been watching? We're gonna watch last week's Joe Bob tonight. Because we weren't able to watch it last week. He showed the Toxic Avenger, so we're gonna watch Toxic Avenger. I'm pretty stoked about that. Um, Late Night with the Devil just came out on
On
Shudder.
digital,
We're gonna watch that on. It's on Shudder, but yeah, it is on Shudder, so you don't have to purchase it if you have a
those
subscription
damn
to
fools
Shudder.
out there trying to buy it. Yeah,
Which if you like horror and you don't have a subscription to Shudder, you're crazy because they got some good stuff on there.
I
So we'll
have
talk more about that
AMC,
during the
the
horror show.
AMC. I have the AMC
AMC
app,
Plus.
and a Shutter comes with
Mhm.
it because all things
Yeah.
Walking Dead's on AMC Plus. So that's
So
neat. So
I have both right now. I got AMC Plus free for like 3 months or something.
dude, watch
Uh,
the first episode of the ones who live, The Walking Dead.
I
Tell me
know,
what you
but
think.
I'm
Just the first one.
so
You
far
don't have to.
behind
You
on
don't
The Walking
forget it.
Dead.
All you have to start off with is the episode
It's
after.
like, God damn it, just watch the show.
Watch this one. You don't need to watch. Go back and watch it. You go back and watch it.
Okay. All right. I will check it out. I promise.
Okay. Well, that does it for this episode
Fucking
of
liar.
Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. Guys, go check out all the other shows. You're watching the movie you're watching the movie show. Go check out Conversations with the Mod Squad, the horror show, the gamer show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. Also, go check out Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, the last podcast you want, and of course, my show, The Asylum with Harley. That does it for us. For Felix, Brandon, myself, and the entire Mod Squad. See you next time, Puddin'.
See ya.
Adios.